Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? We've got round 3 here, quarterfinals of the Guardian only, no protections, sub only weekly tournament extravaganza. We have Hatmaster, the meme lord, support extraordinaire himself, versus Cosmos, the boy, the slayer of sub tournaments, the champion, sitting atop his throne every event. Maseratis.
How's it going?
Well, that was extremely disappointing. All right, so so this matchup is we might see. Okay, nah, things not off to a definitely a quick start, but no first blood just yet. Both players getting very low, both not having a sunder. Only the Cosmos Cabrakan having that Sunder. Cabrakan can be so deadly, and Cabrakan's actually the god that I expected to be banned every single time in this tournament. Hatmaster didn't ban him out, instead picked his signature, what's his name? Kuzenbo, right, Mas? Oh, he's gonna die.
Shelly, you're not synced up to me. Click the sync button.
Okay, we're gonna watch it again. We're going to watch it again with Maseratis because nice push he gets, right, Maz? See that? But then he says, wait a minute, I'm completely body blocked by the creeps. So then he says, I'm going to auto him again.
I just saw it. That was amazing.
If Hatmaster did not go for that auto attack, Cosmos wouldn't have been in range. He wouldn't have taken the additional damage from those creeps. That's so unfortunate. And a great turnaround from Cosmos. Great presence of mind to say, he tagged me there. He stepped a little bit too far out of bounds, and I'm going to get him here. Hatmaster looking to quickly pick up this red buff, but Cosmos in tow.
Yeah, just taking advantage of Kuzenbo's quick clear.
Who got that? Okay, Kuzenbo did get it with the help of the Nene Kappa.
Yep. Cosmos putting on so much pressure.
Oh, thanks so much, keyboards.
Cabrakan, the pick we've not seen so far, very, very strong ability damage.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think this god is so dominant. I think he's the strongest by far in this tournament right now. And I think Hatmaster didn't let it through, and maybe even expected the Kuzenbo Ditto, because both of these players are...
Comes out.
Nice beads. I love the beads pickup because some of these combos from Cosmos are just going to be so deadly.
Yeah, Kuzenbo having a dash as well. No way to get out of those Cabrakan ult.
Exactly, no jump, which actually no Guardian having a jump, right? Am I...
Bacchus.
Okay, alright, you can't forget.
Can't forget the pattern.
We haven't seen him yet. Not sure. I think a lot of people have been banning him as well.
Oh,
nice ultimate from Hatmaster, but I don't know about this. He does get in the tower. Is there a Sunder?
So
no
close.
Sunder available. Almost.
Now is not the time to...
I love that play coming up from Hatmaster. You could see exactly what he was trying to do. Push him into the tower, get that additional tower damage, but unfortunately just not enough.
Yeah, it was a very bold play. He was extremely brave to go for that, given how low he was, and the fact that he is up against, you know, the big man himself, Fat Loki, doing just so much damage in an instant to you. But he knew with the CC immunity that he'd be able to at least get him into the tower. Almost fell for it, but, you know, risk versus reward there would have been high. Unfortunately, neither player scoring a kill there. Do you see this Swift Wing, by the way, on Cosmos? This is this is the Cosmos special, man. It's
for sure. We've seen him do it before. He's picking it up again, and
yeah, he's done it a lot. I'm starting to wonder if this is actually a legitimate strategy. It's like I think he leaves that spot open. I'm not sure if he went Sands of Time first and then picked up Swift Wing afterwards.
Yeah.
He did, okay.
He picked up the Sands of Time, but he put it in his second slot, like a troll that he is. And yeah, he's now got the Swift Wing after completing his boots to get that extra movement speed to get back to base. Look at him, he's so fast.
I don't like Hatmaster sticking around here, but at least there is no stun coming out with the one there from Cosmos. Not available. He probably used it, I guess, to get into lane.
Yeah, for sure. We see Kuzenbo finishing off a Bancroft's talent to start the game, whereas we've got Cosmos deciding to go for those boots and those Swift Wings.
Did Hatmaster really just pick up Swiftwing as well? My man said, I like that strategy.
No.
I like the look of it. And picks it up for himself. Is he going to try to go Swiftwing and like no boots here? That would be pretty crazy, honestly.
That would be very hype. I don't know how that would turn out for him because Cosmos has so much lockdown with Cabrakan.
Yeah,
Having that
exactly.
movement speed is very important. Perhaps that's why he went for this Swiftwing, just to get that extra movement speed, make sure that he can stay ahead and or at least equal to the Cabrakan's movement speed and not get locked down.
Oh, look at this.
Ult into the
Such
tower.
great positioning there. Gets him right in the corner.
Oh, he's
Cosmos
so
still
down.
alive though, and the sick
My
wall.
God,
That was
wall
so well
amazing.
positioned. It's hard to throw that out there without getting it clipped into the wall too. You know, wait,
Wow.
correct me if I'm wrong, or did they change it? Cabrakan's ult, does it still get like, you know, you can't use it if it's within the wall's range?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
well,
sure
like the
that's right.
Hercules boulder, right? So that was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
extremely well done.
Really well played, blocking off that Kuzenbo, unable to catch him up and get that kill. Really well played from both of them. Really like the level of play we're seeing here.
Yeah, so both going for that Bancrofts. Like I said, this will be the pickup. This and Warlocks, whether you pick it up later on in the game or early. So I'm wondering if either of these players will go it. Both of them are looking like premier players in this event. Oh, that 3 is doing so much. He could push
So
forward
much
here.
lockdown.
Oh.
Beads doesn't matter. Beads comes on, but it's not enough to save him. Cosmos with that in hand, finishing off the kill.
Hatmaster showing a lot of proficiency on this god and just showing a very high level of play. I think Cosmos just kind of beating him to the punch in a lot of these engagements, and he knows Duel so well.
Yeah, agreed. And it's just doing what Cabrakan does. Is just running at you, dealing so much damage, and just taking it every single fight.
Like I said, I do think that Cabrakan being the premier pick here should have been banned out by Hatmaster. I'm wondering what he did ban. But
I've got the bans here. The Sylvanas was banned by Cosmos, and the Ares was banned by Hatmaster.
oh wow, really? Ares banned. See, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I don't think Ares is going to be picked up this tournament because he doesn't have access to defensive items, which means he can't pick up many aura items. Without access to a lot of those convenient aura items for himself, I feel like it's just not, you know, it's not the same Ares. But, you know, it's...
Ult's coming out.
Yeah,
but
he should
counter
not
up by
look back at
Hatmaster.
this, and he did. Cosmos might be able to take him out because of it. Yeah, okay.
Just that lockdown from the Cabrakan, too strong, able to catch that turtle out every single time, and it just looks like Cosmos is running away with this, snowballing extremely hard now. Gonna be very hard for Hatmaster to fight back into this.
The one combined with that Swiftwing to run out of the base is just incredibly fast.
So fast, isn't he?
But yeah, so Ares, a lot of the gods in this event, like Kuzenbo, I wasn't sure would be this strong either. It's just, Ares could also be very strong though in his own regard, even without those defensive aura items. The fact that the enemy can't go defense against the power of Ares, I mean, Ares chains locking you down, especially on these supports with really, you know, lower mobility. He should be able to get some huge kills. It's just a big issue is the clear for him.
Yeah,
But he's
that's
also
the point.
fighting, yeah. And he's fighting into Guardians, though, so that clear problem isn't as strong. Not as many of them have the best clear themselves.
Yeah, agreed. But we are seeing Guardians with clear being picked a lot
for
here.
sure,
We're
in
seeing
this
a lot
instance.
of Gap, a lot of Kuzenbo, we're seeing some Cabrakans. But you see the Guardians with the wave clear are the ones that are being picked, and that's something which
Yes.
Ares struggles with. But yeah, we're seeing Cosmos pressure out the Kuzenbo.
Oh,
Sunder,
that was just a
but not
BM
enough.
Sunder, man. You can't let him get away with that. Hatmaster doesn't want to. He says he doesn't want to go out like that. He wants to bait Cosmos into going in here and get the push off of him.
He's also making him miss that entire mini wave.
Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, he absolutely should be backing, but I think he is just so flustered right now.
No.
That was
Really?
brilliant.
Oh.
Cosmos waited for the creeps to give him the passive on his 2 so he could stun and get the guaranteed kill from range. Oh, man.
Really well played.
Annihilation
by
here.
Cabrakan.
Hatmaster is shook right now. I don't know how you come back from this.
Cosmos so proficient at just getting a lead and not letting it give at all. Constant pressure, huge amounts of damage.
Yeah, and like I said, these are both very strong players. Hatmaster has shown so much skill, in both his previous game and in this game, even from behind, almost making the plays to make it back. But this kind of a lead now in Cosmos' favor, I don't see it happening. This is just, it's not something that can really be done unless Cosmos drops the ball quite a bit.
He has got that Spirit of Desolation now. Huge power spike, and he has picked up the Shield of Thorns. He wants to do his own Kuzenbo impression. He's seen Kuzenbo reflected damage. He's like, I want to do that too. He's got that Thorns.
Yeah, I'm wondering why more people haven't been picking up Shield of Thorns, given that there's... Oh, look at this. This is not going to be enough, I don't think. He's trying to bite back into it. He doesn't have enough damage. I'm expecting to see an F6. After that, like, how do you come back? There's literally no way. But yeah, I'm surprised seeing less people picking up Shield of Thorns, given that Shield of Thorns, there's no magical defense against it, and that's the only reason you ever really don't pick that item up. It's absolutely broken. And yeah, people just not really valuing it here when it should be one of the best relics.
For sure. I really don't think Beads is the best option as well, coming from Hatmaster.
Yeah, he had a clutch one in the beginning, and it can definitely help you out with some, really scary situations. But yeah, thinking about it, it might not be your best. You're better off just trying to stray from those positions. Beads is so situational.
Yeah.
Whereas the others, you can really just, you can either use aggressively or defensively too, and it's just a little bit more maneuverability with them. Agreed.
So we see Kuzenbo now going into what looks like a Warlock Sash, and I really don't like this decision. Huge amount of damage coming out from Cosmos, and yeah, it's just that Turtle has had his day.
Yeah, you gotta respect Hatmaster. He's fighting it out to the end here, and he's having fun with it. You saw him still throwing up the emotes and just playing his Guardian here.
We are seeing some signs of life out of Hatmaster as well, knocking me into the tower, but at this point it's just so far behind. It's so difficult for him to come back into this.
Newton, you guys should wait on that. Yeah, thank you so much.
And looking to end out this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you were saying before, or like we were agreeing on before, the Spirit of Desolation being a stronger pickup, it seems like, in this event, given the cooldown reduction on it. Just so much power, and that cooldown reduction is something that most players are seeming to have trouble building into. And if you go it in the... I'm actually surprised to see that Cosmos went... No, you know what? I'm not. It's, given that it's Cosmos. Like, Cosmos, he doesn't actually build the most optimally. Like, I'd say the most optimal build would probably be a Warlock Sash, but instead he'll go for an Ethereal Staff, right? Or he'll go the Pen Boots instead of the cooldown boots, or he'll go Swift Wing out of nowhere, He plays his own game, and it's very effective building, but it's not necessarily meta. But he makes it his own, yeah.
It just comes out denying the damage from Cosmos' ultimate, but he just manages to live anyway. It doesn't really matter, Cosmos is still getting his Phoenix, and there's nothing Hatmaster can do about it. I really want to see a Polynomicon coming out from this Cabrakan as well. It synergizes perfectly with his kits.
Yeah, he's got 2 slots open still since there's 2 starter items there. So I expect to see the Rod with a Polynomicon. But Cosmos, always surprising, so we'll see. I don't know about starting up on this Warlock Sash at this point from Hatmaster. I guess he's just banking on the fact that if he gets to late game with it, he'll have a really good chance. But getting to late game right now with that item is just so unlikely. It's just kind of like a placeholder for a while there until it hits the higher stacks. It's not doing much for him, so Cosmos is really going to be able to just run right through him. It's going to all come down to how well he can Titan camp. And based on Hatmaster's playstyle, I feel like he's not gonna be inclined to do it hard enough either. Maybe if he can get a really big what's it called? I don't know what his grab is, but you know, throw him into the well or ult him into it. That's really the only times I can see him doing enough damage here to Cosmos to take him out.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to be pushing Cosmos into the Titan, into the Fountain in order to get a kill. Because at this point, the build that he's gone isn't enough.
There
But
it is.
speaking of which,
He
yeah,
was able to do it, and he gets it again. But is Cosmos really out again? What a great wall. Is he just going to walk free?
Oh my god. Shadow, he went into the Fountain and he got the Swiftwing proc. He got the Swiftwing
Wait,
proc and he ran away
Cosmos
with the
did?
extra movement speed.
Oh my.
He was in the Fountain, so he got the Swiftwing.
That
Oh my
is
god.
disgusting.
He lived because of it. My god. We know why he went Swiftwing now.
It was planned since the beginning.
This was being planned the whole time.
So what if Hatmaster himself, did he have a Swiftwing on him though? Did he run back in and get it, or?
I'm not sure if he went into the Fountain. I think you need a tick of healing in order to for Swiftwing to take effect. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. But Cosmos definitely got the Swiftwing.
Yeah,
and gave him the movement speed to get away.
Can he just end here? I don't know. He doesn't have the clear potential from Hatmaster. No ultimate on his side. I think this is going to be it. At least throws out one last Nene Kappa.
Titan falls along with Hatmaster himself. Game goes to Cosmos. Really well played.